What if the biggest danger of neuropathy isn't the pain? What happens when you can't feel that brake pedal? Well, today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest fears neuropathy patients have, but almost nobody discusses it openly, which is driving. So I'd like to welcome you back to the Healing Wellness Show. I'm Dr. Kareem, your host, and I'm the owner of Iowa Wellness Center as well. Got me joining me today is Mark. Mark gathers a lot of questions from the audience, from the listeners. So go ahead, Mark, introduce yourself and let's see what questions you got.
Yes, my name is Mark, and I am thankful to be here, Dr. Karim. And we have some great questions today to be asking to dig a little bit more at neuropathy. One of the biggest questions right now that we're seeing is, can neuropathy affect reaction and time?
Absolutely. I mean, when sensation is reduced, that communication between the brain and feet slows down big time. So the biggest thing that I see is when someone says, hey, I have a balance problem. And it could be, hey, it's just slight. Well, that's where the brain, the nerves on the bottom of the feet relay the message to the brain. Brain comes back and tells the feet what to do. So if that connection is slow, then yeah, you're not going to react quick enough. Nerves should fire at a specific rate, and that should be 270 miles an hour. So when that nerve activity starts to decrease, well, the brain is not going to be quick enough to tell your foot, hey, you stepped on a piece of rock and you're starting to tip to the left. So why don't you try and move to the right? So it's not quick enough. And that's why you'll hear people are falling or people, stumble. That's that reaction time that I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is an interesting question. It says, is numbness dangerous while driving?
Absolutely. I mean, if you can't tell the difference, for instance, between carpet and tile, and now, you can't tell the difference between your brake and your gas, that's really, really dangerous. So it does have safety concerns. And that's why, these are things that we'll ask is, hey, can you tell the difference? And also when we're testing, we'll test for sensation to see. And if I see that, hey, you can't feel sharp sensation, you can't feel cold sensation, you can't feel hot sensation, you can't tell me which toe I'm touching. These are going to be all red flags for me where I say, you know what? I don't think it's safe for you to drive. You should have someone drive you because it's a safety concern for them, and not only them, but for other people on the road.
Definitely. What are some of the warning signs that should people watch for?
The biggest one would be like delayed braking. So if, you're like, hey, I'm trying to, like, you physically thinking, hey, I need to brake, but then it's taking you a little bit of time to brake. That's that delay braking that we're talking about. Or you're really close to hitting that car in front of you because you were supposed to stop and you thought you were stopping, but you weren't. The difficulty sensing the pedals. So again, not being able to tell between the two, the brake or the gas. Or if your foot is slipping off of the pedals, they're constantly slipping where you're trying to guide them every time. That's another big indication. Or now you're feeling anxious to drive all the time, or you get anxiety while driving, near misses. These are all just warning signs.
Wow. Does everyone with neuropathy eventually stop driving?
No, not at all. I mean, every case is different. But again, neuropathy is known, people with neuropathy, it's a chronic condition and it is known to get worse over time. So if you don't catch it in time and you get to that point where you've got 100% nerve damage, then yeah, it's going to be too late, right? But if we can catch it and try and recover that nerve and heal that nerve, then a lot of times, no, you don't have to stop.
Okay, great. We normally, of course, do a thing called the rapid fire, where we rapid fire you a couple questions, just a yes or a no. And one of the things would be night driving. Would night driving be a lot harder for
I would
people
say,
with neuropathy?
yeah, with night, it definitely does get harder. Just because typically most neuropathy patients do use their vision more for their balance. They're not using their sensation, which is the nerves on the bottom of the feet, more. So they're using more their vision for their balance. So that's why typically at night is when things are, they've exhausted their other senses, and now they're going to be more tired or not focusing more. So I would say yes.
Okay. Should patients ignore concerns?
No. I definitely, if you have concerns, you should get them addressed. Don't hide it. Don't, not talk about it, because eventually it could be where you get in an accident or something, and then you're like, well, I wish I would have said something or done something.
Okay. Can evaluations help determine safety?
Yes, like I mentioned, we have to evaluate you. We do different sensations to see and determine how much nerve damage, how much sensory loss you've got. So absolutely yes. So just quick key takeaways from this episode. Number one, just pay attention to warning signs. Number two, don't ignore changes in your sensation. And number three, independence and safety can coexist. So next episode, the anxiety nobody talks about with neuropathy. That's what we're going to be talking about in the next episode. So if this episode helped you in any way, I want you to take 10 seconds right now. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Most people listen and forget. So by subscribing, you're actually going to be helping us reach more people who are struggling and searching for answers. And if someone you love is dealing with neuropathy, go ahead, share this episode with them today. You never know. That could be a life-changing moment for them. So go ahead, subscribe, share, and leave a review for us. Your body was designed to heal. Your health is worth fighting for, and healing starts with hope. Have a great day.